Alright, so I'm at the station, and my first exploration that I did when I put down the bookmarks actually didn't work well. So I'm going to have to go and find two systems. One of the two I'm going to have to colonize. Now I built a nice asteroid station here. And it's a strange planet because it actually has rings, and it's a high metal content world, I guess.
Detachment confirmed. Your way is cleared for departure.
I just love the way it looks inside. I really do. I like the ice asteroid also. Ice Station Zebra. How many of you remember that movie? Was that Cary Grant? Alright, so there's the planet. So we just came out of this metal ring here. This is nice. So let's fly up. Maybe we do some exploration of these rings and see what kind of rings they are. I never actually did the rings. And the planet. Okay, so the planet's behind us. A4. Yeah, she's a big mama. Looks like a big mama. Yeah. Let's get her out of the still too close. What is it exactly? I don't even know what it is. Pristine reserves. Let's take a look. Exploration is one of my favorite parts of this game. I love doing exploration. I don't do it enough, actually. Unfortunately. So let me show you the system. It's not a bad system. It's not a good system, right? Colonization, right? Architect view. So down here there's really nothing except this it's a rocky world, I think. Let me see. Well, it doesn't say. I haven't mapped it yet. Wonderful. But here is where we put the asteroid base, and the planet is an icy world composed mainly of ice. Why is that an icy world? I thought it was a high metal content world, but that doesn't matter. It's landable. It has a possibility of 4. So now I put the asteroid base in orbit around the rings. So what I'm going to do is maybe this one I'll do extraction also, so it'll give this one a boost of extraction. On the world, I'll do a large city, right? Large city and refineries. Over here, probably I'll do another Coriolis, and it'll be refineries on the planet also. So we'll have CMMs over here, and over here we'll have regular iron, titanium, aluminum, right? And then maybe we're gonna do some kind of tech somewhere, maybe off of this rock, but not necessarily that important to do tech here. Okay, so let's move on. Let's scan the rings because I'm very, very curious. There's other rings too. The first one and the third one. So and the fifth one. So we might want to go see those rings. They're ice rings, probably. They're probably ice rings and I actually thought this was a high metal yield planet, whatever. But it's not. Alright. Well, you know what? We should do this too. Alright. Okay. Valid suite. Don't tell me. Don't tell me I don't have this DSS. Oh, please don't tell me I don't have the DSS. I don't have the DSS on this. Why? Good thing I... let me see. No. Don't have the DSS. Discovery scanner. Yeah, there it is. So I can put in a fire group. No surface scanner. Nope. No, there it is. So let's put it in the fire group. Alright, that's better. Boom. Alright, let's see what we got. Seven, this is massive. But that's right, it is a big, pretty big planet. Let's see the rings. Let's see the rings. The metal, I'm more interested in the metal, not the ice. Come on. What happened? Okay, here we go. Wow, nice. Let's see what's in the ice ring. Oh, low temperature. Oh, look at that. They're close to each other. Okay, that one's low temperature diamonds. I wanted low temperature diamonds. That's plat. Right. Monazite. Painite. Rhomblasite. Ceratobite. Yeah, that's nice. Let's scan the planet. I should have done this before, right? You figure, hey, you're gonna colonize. Why am I not scanning the planet? Let's see what this is. Silver, platinum. So it's a metal content. It's a metal content ring, metallic ring, and so it'll be good for platinum. And I'll have the extraction base there. Maybe I can sell something. Too close. My computer is super loud because it's it's a monster. If I tell you the actual stats, you go, Dragster, what did you pay for the damn thing? And I want to tell you, prices in China, they're pretty cheap compared to the States. At one point, I was thinking of going into import export and exporting GPUs to the States because they're actually almost half the price. So I was able to put together a massive system for under $3,000, right? So where are we at? 700%. Okay. Okay, good. So this is not a bad. So this one right here, the ice where it has the low temperature diamonds and the granite together, for some reason they bump off each other. So the granite will actually give kind of help the low temperature diamonds oh wow, there it is. I was right. Here's a serendipite, right? There's a serendipite. Let's see what the other one is. They're really close to each other. Okay, get it? But they affect each other. So the closer they are, for some reason, I have two of them together, this is a good place to actually mine. And this is a good place to actually mine. The granite and the low temperature diamonds being close together, they affect each other somehow. I don't know. Like these two together, they're close to each other, so they're gonna affect each other. Wish I had two platinums together. I got a platinum here and I got a platinum here. In any case, it's a good plan. Once I build a city above, once I build a city on the surface, it'll be even a better planet to mine. Okay, let's go to A3. So that was A3. Always overshoot. The bigger ships are easier, the small ones just completely take off. You can't control the speed. I got overshot by 33 light seconds. So I want to get back into mining. I want to get back into this is still A4. What am I doing? Where's A3? I want to get back to mining, to doing stuff I used to do in the beginning. I gotta explore the system. I was close to A4 to A3. Where's A3? There it is. I want to get back into doing that and kind of branch out from just doing, because I at the end we were doing Thargoid every day. I was doing Thargoid to the point where I got to 100 million credits. It was too much. So when I come back into the system, I actually have to scan. I don't know why I haven't explored. Alright, let's see what we got. Ring. Come on, ring. Give me a ring. Give me a ring. Ring.
Surface scan complete.
Okay, this one has nothing. A3. Oh no, here we go. Two of them. In the ice and some in the metallic rings. So it's got a metallic and an ice ring. Let's see, bromelite, void opals. We used to love void opals. Cernite, platinum, monazite. I mean, it's not. You shouldn't give up on just okay. It's not overlapping with another one. It's not conjoined with another one. But it's still a hot spot, and you will find platinum there. Alright, so let's go to Scooter. When I come back, I'll scan the system. Because I want to... So how many... It's 13.7. So for colonization purposes, that's a good one. So you don't want to give up on the hot spots. Try to get towards the center and then go towards the edge and just scan every... Don't be shy. Scan. Just keep on prospecting and scanning every rock, and you will get like tons. I mean, I get 50, 60, 70% platinum. What does it matter? You know, I do laser mining and I go to the next one. Right? I don't have a map. Right? A lot of people use maps. I find that. Ah, that's just exactly what I didn't want. That's probably why I didn't come here. This probably could be a good military one. You build a tier 3 and you add the 2 things here for military, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to waste my time. Alright, so this one is a no-no. The other one is FRV B21. Where is it? B22, B21 should be next to it. There it is. I'm trying to get back on the path. So I'm trying to build a path for people to use to colonize. So you can colonize from the path. I can even colonize from the path. But it just seems like there's a triangular shape of space that really no one's using. As the bubble grows, it'll grow out like 500 light years. People start colonizing. They have to have a place to start. So I'm even gonna keep going towards Colonia as soon as I finish the Dragster's Bridge. That's what I'm trying to build here, Dragster's Bridge. For the good of all mankind. Okay, so this one's pretty good. We got a lot of planets. 16 bodies, yeah, okay. I need to get away from... so one thing about Chinese people here in China, they love horns. They love horns. They're always in a hurry. And they'll commit the most heinous traffic, I would say. They're just terrible driving. Forget it, I'm not going to say something stupid, but they're terrible at driving, and they could actually kill people when they drive. They just drive. Oh, 6. Do we want to go down there and actually scan that? 6, probably. So that's a high metal yield, high metal content world with 6. Oh my goodness. 6 biological. But I don't want to do that now. I just want to find my system and colonize it. And then move on. 4 biological. Well, this system's pretty good. That's 10 biological just in this system. Another 4. That's 14 biological. Whoa, whoa. Nice. 14 biological so far. Very nice. A lot of high metal content world. How far away is this? We don't know. This is star, B star. Oh my goodness! How many high metal content worlds? That's why I like exploration. You get to find different things. Rocky Ice World. That's good. No, the SEO drives change things. Now, colonization, you can actually just colonize anything, even 400,000 light seconds out. It doesn't matter, because you can SEO under 5 minutes that time, that space. So, like, let's say this one is how far out? Trying to find out how far out this is. Okay, this is... Alright, 1492, so it's not that far. So we plant a flag there. This is a high metal content world. Okay. And I got a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh, this is a beautiful system. But I just might just do a small outpost and work on Coriolis over here. Yeah, because it's closer. So I got a 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. 32 bases. Look at that. But the flag is there. Alright. We could still build maybe military base. Put military on the surface. So this would be a military port, right? That would be a possibility. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go and claim the system. Go back to my... Go and claim the system, and then say bye-bye to the video. That's a pretty good system. So what, there's 14 biologicals? I have to come here and scan. 14. Wow. Okay, 6 will be original, so you get the big money on it. The other 8 will not. Going for 8, yeah. So there'll be 8 million for those, and the other ones will maybe be about 25 million, 50 million. Who knows? But this would be a good place to explore. Alright, so let's go get our system here. I said I was gonna scan this one. For some reason, okay, here's something that I've learned when doing exploration. You explore a system, and then you don't turn in the data, but you lose the data. And so what happens is, it's kind of like having to do the whole thing all over again. That's what I've noticed. It's not saved anyway. Like, I've done systems and all of a sudden, hey, hold on, I scanned that system, and then I go back. Oh no. I scanned that system and I have to do it again? Yes. Because what I did was I did the escape pod method to load up my ship, and what happened was all the data is gone. I didn't turn it in, you know. And then when I went back to the system, you have to scan all over again. It's like not doing it at all because you died. Actually, it's like kind of dying. And one time that scared me because it said you are dead. I was dead in the escape pod, I guess. Yeah. So escape pod method for colonization. I still do it. Yeah, but I turned in my data last time, so this way I don't suffer the monotony to do it again. This system has 28 planets, 28 bodies. But I know they're out there, but it doesn't matter if they're 400,000 light seconds out because SEO drive solves all problems. Why do I like the Panther Clipper? I really love the Panther. It's actually the view. And she moves if it's fitted right, like my main account, which is Dragster, right? Oh, by the way, they emailed me from Steam and they said, yes, you were hacked. You need to do more security thing, which I did today. I added like 1 billion things for security. So I was hacked and my account was frozen. I couldn't go into it. I couldn't go into the account and I couldn't play my main account. And that's the one that I built the where's the other one? Where's the other one? Come on. Here? That's the one I built the the squadron on. So I want to have my own dedicated squadron, and hopefully someone will join. If you're listening to this and you don't have a squadron, I play all sorts of hours, and if I know you're going to be on, I will make it. Here it is. The sun's still in the way. I will make it my goal to be up at that hour and play with you. I don't require much sleep, and so some nights I go with just 2 hours, which is cool. I'm happy. 2 hours is okay. But for instance, like if you want to actually play and it's during the time that I'm not around, like Australia time is great. If you guys in Australia want to join my squadron, that'll be great. Squadron call sign is DRKK, DRAC, which stands for, I think it's is Dominion Recon Assault Command, something like that. We could rename it. I don't know what else I can name it to, but it doesn't matter to me. I just wanted to be DRAC. Alright, so that's the system, right? So we scanned this one, we scanned this one, so we need to scan 5 and 1, but let's do that now. Okay. So we scanned the system. Now we want to actually go there and scan the rings. I want to see, maybe we get lucky. I haven't seen a triple in a long time. You know, they nerfed the rings and the amount of mining you can do and the prices. So it's like they did a triple whammy. They nerfed the ring, they nerfed the hotspots, then they nerfed the prices. So you really weren't making any more money off the mining. And I know a few people that were just adamant miners. They were actually contributors and they made a lot of videos. They just got they got discouraged. In my opinion, if you're a coder, if you're a software developer, you don't nerf the game. That's not content. So they nerfed the prices, they nerfed the amount you can get from the ring, they nerfed the hotspots. So they weren't all together. There were a lot of hotspots before that. Now you barely have hotspots here and there. So that kind of, the ones that were contributed just said, I'm not doing this no more. So they left. Which is sad because they made good videos. One, I won't say the name, but he had a website.
Surface scan complete.
So he did things to make the game better, and then now he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. Alright, so I got a ice and metallic.
Surface scan complete.
Nothing on the metallic. What does the ice have? Tritium. Okay. Let's keep going. Just before I end the stream, I'll tell you guys what kind of system I have. Now, I don't want to brag, but I wanted to have a computer that I don't have to upgrade for a while. So when I built this computer, I said, okay, I want this, and this, and I'll tell you what I got in a minute. But yeah, I don't want to upgrade for a while. So like the only thing I have to actually change is the liquid in the cooling system in a few months. Actually, in a month or so. Come on, slow down already. Alright.
Surface scan
Whoa.
complete.
Those are massive rings. Alexandrite. Low temperature diamonds. Granadite. Bromelite. LTD. Alexandrite. This is a very hard one to get. I don't mind doing low temperature diamonds, but it's not a triple, so it's not going to give me much. So let's go and claim that. Let's go and claim the system. Extraction. I like that it's an extraction because I can actually do an extraction in orbit around the ring. Tolstoy Prospect. We gotta change that name. So I love the Panther Clipper because of the canopy, right? You can see so much from left to right. So you got a lot of space. Thing is big. Like yesterday's attempt at the mining, I got 1,000 tons that I can put limpet. So if I just put a track of music on for 3 hours, I probably won't even fill the cargo hold. That's how big it is, right? Also, it's very maneuverable. It's kind of like the cutter if she's fully engineered. Now, she doesn't have the cutter speed, okay? But the clipper is maneuverable. Panther clipper, excuse me. Somebody actually corrected me the other day. Hey, you know, you said the clipper. It's actually Panther, right? No, yeah, Panther clipper. I said Panther clipper. So, yeah, I'm not talking about the other ship that you get with Imperial ranking, which is one of my favorites, though. That should have been a medium ship. For some reason, they made it large. I don't know. Should have been a medium ship. Okay, so we're getting into the ring. I want to go from underneath. Great. I think it's on top. I'm not sure. I don't know which side it's on. I still got the crackling in my earphones. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna have to change that name. Maybe Dragster's Hideaway. If I was in Elite Dangerous, yes, I would actually have. I would be the mayor or lord or whatever governor of an asteroid base. I would actually love that.
Access permitted. Set course for landing pad 27.
That would be fantastic.
You're approved
Actually.
for automated docking sequence.
And it just looks fantastic. First time when you go to Colonia, there is a stop on the way. I don't know what it's called. It's an asteroid base. And I said to myself when I first got there, oh yeah, on the way to the Guardians also there's an asteroid base. I said to myself, that would be fantastic if we can build these in asteroid belts. But that was then. This is now.
Touchdown. Ground crew dispatched.
Progress.
Station facilities are at your disposal.
8 years later. Alright, so we're going to claim that Scutum Dark Region FRV B2-1. And we're only going to do a small one. So there's B2-2. So I went to this one because I want to reach there, but for some reason I'm pretty far away. Okay, so let's go here. Configure primary port. So I want to do an outpost, but I want to do a military outpost. I think I want to do a military and put 2 military bases on the surface with a relay station in orbit next to it. So this way, this will give me some military stuff, so if I'm growing something somewhere else. But I don't want to do civilian, so let's do military. Medium. Military. And then it'll give me a +1, right? So it's less stuff, but the security would be better. Confirm. Alright. Okay. 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 Let's auto launch. Did I tell you I love Elite Dangerous? Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Thank you, FDev. You guys are like Santa Claus. Every few months you pop out a gift. And I don't mind paying for it. I really don't. Keep the game alive. That's what I think. Now, some of you say, oh, pay to play, blah, blah, blah. You know, dude, be quiet. You paid the game years ago, one time. You might have even bought it on sale for $9. Shut up. Enjoy the new ships. And it looks like, because the positioning of the doors and the ramp and the way it's made, it looks like they're going to have ship interiors. But I really think they're going to have ship interiors only with the new ships. The old ships are going to be mothballed. Or they're going to revamp them, make them Mark II, because they, you know, like look at the cutter stairwell. Okay, it looks like you have to be a giant to actually climb those stairs, right? So just let them do what they're doing. You don't have to buy anything. That's not pay to win. Pay to win is when you have to buy it to win the game. So I'm going against a boss and I need a sword. I need this sword to beat the boss. That's pay to win. But when they give you a ship and 2 months later they put it in normal sale for credits, that's not pay to win. Okay? All right. Sorry, I didn't want to get angry, but it makes me angry because the Yamek is the one that will pay to win, pay to win. Yamek barely plays, and right now he's back in the game. He's like reviewing the game and playing again. He can barely play. The other one is Obsidian at. Oh my God, that guy drives me nuts. And where does he have all his viewers? Okay. Like, for instance, Ricardo doesn't top 10,000 views, not even once. He does 3,000, 4,000, but Obsidian gets 15, 18, 20,000. Give me a break. Okay, and the guy doesn't play. It was obvious in the last Frontier Wednesday, when the last time that they talked about the Type 11. He thought the Type 11 is a large ship. Oh, it's a large ship. Why are they making a large ship? No, it's a medium ship, man. It's a medium ship. Anyway, so that guy just... I hate posers. I really hate posers. And he plays the same videos over and over again. He doesn't play. If he does, please post his login. I really want to see him play. Posers. Then they make comments about pay to win. Like last year, he was bitching. Obsidian was bitching about the game. Our game's gonna go under. Frontier's gonna go under. What's gonna happen to the game? I mean, it didn't. They didn't. And from then to now, I think they've been pretty successful. What they actually developed, right? I think they did a good job. And they're doing great so far. What they need to do is make a DLC a year. They need to have a little bit of cash flow. They need to show that the game is improving. The DLC is improved. And Odyssey needs love. Yes, Odyssey. It needs some love. Nothing's been done to Odyssey in a very long time. And I think they got like a repulsion to Odyssey. You know, like bad fruit. Like there's a fruit here called durian. I have a repulsion to it because it smells like unarmed pigs. You know?
Cannot comply.
But Odyssey has not gotten. Odyssey didn't get any kind of updates, any kind of love. There should be new guns. There should be new weapons. There should be new strategies to do. There should be more bases. There should be. You don't have. There's not a lot of coding need to be done. You just have to have more. Like last night, I talked about the one thing. Just do a double click on the R, and your charging gun becomes a stun gun. Like 1 R, you kill the person. 2 Rs, you stun the person. The person gets stunned, he doesn't die, you don't get a bounty. Wouldn't you want to do that? I want to do that.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't want to get a bounty. So you do a double tap. Instead of 1 R, you do 2 Rs, and you stun the person. Doesn't die, you don't get a bounty. He even wakes up, and he wakes up in a alert position, and if he's next to the alarm, he triggers the alarm. Okay, he doesn't have to. He just gets up. Oh, what happened? I fainted. It must be the air in here. It doesn't matter. You're gone. He's stunned. You didn't kill him. You didn't get a bounty. Okay, the second thing, and this is important. Okay, look at this. Storage, right? This is the ship storage. Right? So this is in the ship right now. And this is my Maverick suit, right? So the Cobra to the Maverick suit. Okay, the Cobra has this. They're all 1,000. The Cobra is 500-600 times bigger than me, and my backpack has 1,000 spaces. The Cobra has 1,000 spaces, and then the fleet carrier has 1,000 spaces. Well, how about increasing the space? Increase the space. The backpack 1,000, the ship 3,000, the fleet carrier 5,000. Okay? Why? I don't know. Just that will increase the amount of looting that people are gonna do. I stopped looting when on Dragster because my fleet carrier bug, the fleet carrier bug happened, so I stopped looting because I used to sell my stuff and people used to buy it. I used to sell everything I got, even manufacturer instructions. I just sold everything. I got like 120 manufacturer instructions right now. So I looted, I sold them, right? Because I had no space. I had no space to keep on storing, so I had to sell them. Okay, so nobody bought them. What do I do with the stuff? Okay, now it's going to go on a fleet carrier. Someone else can use it, which is good. But how much space for storage is the fleet? Is it going to have another 1,000? So the backpack 1,000, the Cobra 1,000, the fleet carrier 1,000. Now the squadron carrier 1,000. I'm curious to see if they change things, and if they actually do that, because it's, you know, I'm thinking the backpack is smaller than the Cobra, right? And the Cobra is smaller than the fleet carrier, and the fleet carrier is smaller than the squadron carrier. So every one should be a lot bigger for storage. You know, call me retarded, because there should be like a tiered system like that. If they just change that, it'll increase the actual amount of looting people do. I go and do settlement raids because I love to loot. I love to loot. That's why I used to grind in Dungeons and Dragons. That's why I used to grind in other games. I love to loot. It was my favorite thing. But if you have no space and you can't sell the stuff you got on an auction house, right? I can't sell it on an auction house. Why doesn't this game have an auction house? What happened to eBay in the 33rd century? What happened to all the auctions in the 33rd century? Okay, here's a big deal. What happened to junkyards in the 33rd century? There are no junkyards. There are thousands of worlds that have tons of space, but yet there are no junkyards. Like, I can go to a junkyard and find manufacturing materials. You know, those things we need to upgrade our ship for. Why can't I get at junkyards instead of going onto space and having to blow up ships and having to grind for materials? I can go to a junkyard and buy it. I don't want to do the grinding, so I go to a junkyard and why am I going to spend 3 hours grinding for materials so I can upgrade my SEO drive? I'll go to a junkyard, 5 minutes, I buy this, and this for at a price, at a premium, and then I upgrade my stuff. Another thing. Why can't we have material traders on our fleet carriers? The bar has how many NPCs sitting around? There's 2 NPCs looking at each other like they're gonna eat each other. They're doing a staring contest or something. Why can't you go there, talk to a guy? He's sitting in the corner with his legs crossed. Hey, there's a material trader for. There's a material trader for manufactured, material trader for raw, and a material trader. Why can't you trade with that guy? NPCs in the bar. Right? Think about it. Okay. Just that will change the game. Because I don't have to fly around finding a damn material trader. Just go on my fleet carrier, they're there, boom, let's talk, trade, boom, done. Right? And maybe I get a discount because it's on my fleet carrier. I don't have to go to the station. Alright, let me show you my getup here. This PC. No, not that. Properties. Alright, so my PC has an AMD Ryzen 7 7800 X3D 8-core processor, 4.2 gigahertz, 64 gigs of RAM. Let me see. Advanced system settings. Hardware. I got a 24 gigabyte graphics card. It's an AMD. I got a top of the line motherboard which has a Wi-Fi 6 attachment to it. And everything else is what you see. I thought I can read everything. Advanced systems. Okay. Anyway. She's pretty powerful. So I didn't want to get something fitted for this year. The next year is something better, right? So it runs fantastic. I have no problems with it. But my Apple Mac is actually getting old. The OBS just doesn't work well with the Mac. I should have never bought a Mac. For some reason, I just love the Apple brand so much because it's been I've been hypnotized by media and marketing. All right, guys. So that's my run at exploration. So I got myself a new system, and I'm gonna build that outpost pretty quick. I can actually do it in less than a couple of hours now because of the Panther Clipper, and then I'm going to build a military outpost on the surface so I can have some protection in that system when I do the refinery and the extraction stuff. In any case, thank you for joining me. I hope you forgive me for my ranting, but I just so many things, little things. If they tweak just the little things, it the little tweaks increases the game 10, 20, 30 fold. Right? Like tech brokers on the ship also. I thought about tech brokers, material brokers. Why not? What are all those people sitting around in the lounge? They could be people trying to do business, right? You have a bunch of ships landing on a damn fleet carrier. Why can't those people be material traders and tech brokers? Anyway, that's my rant. I thought about it a million times. I'm like, oh, man, please do that. The big one is the junkyard, right? And you don't have to do much. You see the way the colonization pre-settlement looks like. Just throw the stuff all over the place and make it look like like demolition crew came through, and you have yourself a junkyard. And you land at the pad. You talk to a person and you trade. You buy your materials. You buy whatever you're looking for. Right? They have it in the junkyard. I mean, and maybe we can build a junkyard on surfaces. So that's something we can add to our colonization suite of things to build. You know what I'm saying? Okay, guys. Thanks for joining me. That's 57 minutes of ranting. I hope you guys don't mind. But I love this game so much and I want to see it grow. I want to see it keep going, you know. All right. 07 Commanders.